Billy, your dads are both now holding this giant snake.
Yeah.
You see your dads locked in a wrestling match with this giant, thick snake.
I don't know if I should be around for this.
Don't leave us alone.
Gather round, friends, let me tell you a tale of three heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing. Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. Ving is half elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might. Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spout Lore. I'm your game master, Sean O'Hara. Joining me, as always, playing Tacoma Dome the Barbarian, Abdulaziz.
Hello, everybody.
Playing Ving, the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
Bonjour.
And playing Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Ty.
Hi, everyone.
When last we left our heroes, they were in the process of figuring out what's next.
Mm-hmm.
They headed back to Morris and Perel, their wizard friends, who were about to head on their way to the High Spear to begin their mysterious magical project.
Mm-hmm.
And it came time for the party to decide if they were to accompany the erstwhile wizards or head off on their own to complete their own mysterious goals, primarily the defeat or at least slowing down of the Blackhammer twins.
Mm-hmm.
They decided that their place was going to be better served on the battlefield.
Yeah.
And let Morris and Perel, as well as their newfound bodyguard Victor, head off on their own adventure. They headed back to Hither and Yon to figure out their next step and kicked an old cobbler, out of the Hither and Yon. They decided that the best place for them was to go behind enemy lines, sign up with the Black Glass military in some fashion, and use this as an opportunity to get as close to Callum Blackhammer as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Hither and Yon attempted to help them out, but decided to put them instead on the road to the Black Glass military's high command tent. The cart that their door opened onto traveled in a column of new recruits and hangers-on, including Murbo, one half of the mayoral brother team of Pinewood, a town from long, long ago. The party was able to don some disguises to hide out, hoping against hope that Murbo is not a bad guy now, and learn some things about the Warmax, learn some things about Callum Blackhammer, primarily that it seems like the Blackhammer twins have always been very direct in their governance of the Firefields Principality, but that things have changed recently, and that the war was sort of unprecedented and unexpected by the people. Ving communicated with a Warmac and the chorus of spirits that make up the materials, discovering mostly that they are an amalgam of different spiritual intelligences that are wanting desperately to break free of the new form that they've been made. And Tuck talked to a guy named Jerome and found out that he's from Lil Sur and that he knows Brenda and Gregum.
Yeah.
And then also asked if he'd ever met a red-haired woman named Allison.
Right.
He said no, he had not. What were the odds that he'd say yes? But his friend did mention that he had run into a red-haired woman named Allison. So, is Allison nearby? Is this just a coincidence? Who can say?
Who could say?
And as Tuck continued to attempt to discover or just glean some information about the goings-on, Murbo stopped him and asked, hey, did you say that your name is Ving? Because he, in fact, introduced himself as Ving to Jerome.
And Ving keeps answering from further down the line. What?
Huh?
Right? No, damn it.
And just before the questioning could go any further, an arrow slammed into the cart next to Tuck, signaling an ambush. That is where we find our heroes now. What do? There's an ambush.
I roll for honor.
Oh, yeah.
Fight with honor.
You don't even see an opponent right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
People start scattering the people that Billy was sitting with, which were mostly like hangers on, and a bunch of like basically the non-combatants like scatter and hide, letting the military folk move out into the sides of the road. People are trying to figure out what's going on. Arrows are zipping out of the woodlands.
People are grabbing shields off the side of the carts.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah, they're creating like a wall on either side of the road. And arrows are bang, 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 bang.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to use defend.
Okay. Yep. 2d6 plus constitution.
All right.
Smart.
And you are standing in defense of
the cart where Billy and Tuck is near.
Great.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless you're further away.
I'm running back to Billy also.
Yeah.
I got
Dude.
11.
right. Paul is using the smallest dice known to man. So small that like it looks like it's going to disappear when
Everyone
it hits the table.
hates it except me and Paul.
I love it. It's rolling. I'm rolling well.
You're rolling
Yeah,
great.
because it's weighted poorly.
No, it's not.
You don't know that.
So you get 3 hold for defend to
Right.
be used as you see fit. And you all convene back at the cart. Arrows are zipping. People are running around. The mechanics are like hurriedly finishing some sort of maintenance on M4, the Warmac.
Things just pretending like clinkety, 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 zip, 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 zap, plop,
Yeah.
flip. Oh, don't forget the Johnson rod.
See you guys in a second. And it like runs back to the cart.
Yeah, Tuck wants to. The thing I keep thinking of is like tipping one of the carts over to make a barrier so that the arrows can't hit us.
Barrier
You can stand behind a cart as well.
and a burden.
Yeah,
Keep in mind, like the one that you came out of is like a carriage, basically. It's like enclosed.
I'm gonna tip it over.
You're going to tip. Okay, there's. All right, sure. Yeah. 2d6 plus strength.
Okay, I got 9.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I'll aid.
Oh.
Yeah,
Sure.
thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was doing the Jean Valjean thing.
Yeah, totally. And Ving rolls, shows up and starts helping. 2d6 plus bond.
7.
Okay.
7. So that makes it a 10. You grab onto the edge of this cart
Yeah.
and strain and strain.
Yeah.
Then Ving comes and helps.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing?
And you tip over a cart and it stops moving. And you hear a huge crash inside.
Thank God we're safe now.
We're safe.
The cart is now about
2 arrows go in front of our face, between our faces.
And they land on the underside of the carriage where Billy's kind of stuck in.
Yeah.
Whoa,
It's like,
oh my
"Ah." And now the cart's about 3 feet lower than it was when it was upright.
But our feet are safe.
Our
now.
feet are safe.
Yeah, your feet, your vital organs, your
Our
feet are
Achilles
safe.
heel.
And all the people that were on the cart with Billy, like, hunker down behind the now admittedly more layers of protection
Yeah.
between things. And people are running around trying to you hear voices going like, where is it coming from? Where are they?
Can we discern realities?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
6 plus wisdom.
10.
Whoa.
3
Holy
questions.
Shit.
What's about to happen?
You would guess that because this is some sort of supply convoy and the fact that the shots seem to be coming out of hiding in a way that isn't prioritizing killing people,
Mhm.
they're trying to take something.
Oh.
They want to scare people away
Mhm.
so they can grab something.
Okay. Well, we're not getting this cart anywhere.
They
Kind of a
can't have
sitting-
this, that's for sure.
It's a bit of a sitting cart right now.
Uh-huh.
Who's really in control here?
You're like tracking arrows with your
Elf
elf vision. You're trying to like figure out where they're coming from, and you see an arrow shoot out of like some tall grass.
Cool.
And you see that grass like move, and you recognize almost immediately the reed capes common in the Riverways Principality.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's Alakee.
Tuck fully just steps out from behind the cart and gets hit in the shoulder.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. 2d6, you defy danger.
No way.
Alakee.
Alakee.
2d6 plus what?
I guess Constitution.
Okay. 10.
Okay, yeah, you take this hit. You don't feel anything, but you get hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
I don't react to it at all. Is that you?
The arrows keep coming.
What should I be on the lookout for?
I guess what they want, because you guys are in a bit of a tricky position here,
Yeah.
because you are disguised as members of the Black Glass military.
Mhm.
That's your goal, is to stay disguised. You also know that you are kind of on the same side as the people that are currently trying to kill you.
Okay,
Totally.
great.
So what do you do?
Could we? I'd like to parlay with
Can you sneak over there?
Yeah, I could sneak over there and parlay with them.
Yeah, you could try and sneak over and
into the long grass.
Yeah,
you
into
mean?
the
Yeah.
long grass.
You're the littlest. You'd be
Yeah.
the easiest
But
to
are you
sneak.
wearing costume? Like
I'm wearing like the black tunic, but I hold up my little fun blade and I say, "Don't worry, I will fight them." And then I scurry off into the
There's
grass.
so much glitter moving
Yeah.
around in it.
I go, cut through the grass.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
I say to Tuck, I don't think he has a plan.
So I guess it'd be probably defy danger dexterity
Sure.
to like sneak through.
to sneak through.
Yeah.
6.
Holy weird.
Oh.
I'll aid.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Okay, well, I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Oh, I'll egg. All right, I got 11.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
So that makes it a 7 to 9.
Yeah.
And Tuck, you fail. So how are you trying to help Billy?
I come out from behind the cart and I try and distract people from him.
And it works.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
You start waving your arms
Yeah.
around like, over here.
Yeah.
Just dunk, dunk, dunk. Go ahead and roll a d6.
But
Yeah, you take
Oh.
4 damage.
I have armor.
Subtract whatever your armor is.
3.
Yeah.
So I only take 1.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you get pegged by an arrow.
It's just like I got picked by a finger earlier.
Not but 5 minutes ago.
I
Billy,
keep getting pegged today.
you get a 7 to 9.
Yes.
So I think that someone shoots at you,
hmm
but they're not trying to hit you. They're trying to like stop you.
Yeah.
So you like zip into the grass
Yeah.
and you think you've got the drop on them. And an arrow like zings out of the grass near you and pins you for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take off my mask and I say, I surrender.
Yeah, 2d6 plus charisma.
8.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. And you hear like you stay there, boy, if you don't want to get hurt.
That's fine. I just wanted to talk to you guys.
Talk about what? Like hear arrows
Whoa.
going back over the grass.
Careful. Listen, we're on your side.
Oh, like we haven't heard that before.
No, I'm serious. Whoa. No, me and my friends. We're on a mission.
Yeah, prove it.
Okay. I drop my sword.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't keep it forever. It's really cool.
Super
But I'm not
cool.
going to hurt you. I kick it over to him.
It is really cool, isn't it?
Oh my god, are these seahorses?
You hear some, like the voice that you've been talking to makes like a couple whistle sounds. And then like you hear rustling as it sounds like people move away.
hmm
But then someone comes through the grass in like one of these woven reed capes.
Don't hurt me. Oh my God.
What does this person look like?
He has dreads.
Oh yeah, dreads.
Yep.
His dreads. He's dark.
He's got a pan flute hanging from his neck.
Cool.
A pamphlet?
Yeah,
Pan
pan
flute.
flute.
Oh, a pamphlet.
He's got like a reed.
Handflit?
I like that.
It's like a what?
Yeah,
He's got dreads, dark skin. He's got a pan flute around his neck.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a real music festival.
That is.
Yeah, totally. You got 30 seconds
To what?
to explain yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, me and my friends, we're trying to get revenge against Colm Blackhammer, and we didn't really know of like a cool way to or like an easy way to do it. We're really scared of him, so we thought, why don't we just like try to like join his army and pretend to like be on his side, and then when we get close to him, we'd pounce.
And I'm supposed to just believe this.
Yeah, like look at my outfit. It's obviously not made for me.
Wait a second. And he like pokes his head up, like his cape basically just barely clears the grass, and he's scanning.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like he sees Tuck and he sees Ving.
And
He's
Tuck,
like-
he sees Tuck get hit by another arrow.
Fuck!
Look at him. You think he's trained?
Ving's like, I should be defending you. I don't know why you won't let me. I could stop these arrows.
Are all the arrows getting like stuck in your like leather sex suit?
And it's getting stuck in the gimp suit and my shoulders and stuff. He keeps kind of like forgetting to take cover and then walking out to talk to Ving.
Ving.
Just kidding.
Oh, well, oh, right.
Cover.
We're under fire currently. I forget. He's like, wait a sec. You're those 3.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. And he hunches down. He's like, I just want you to know,
What?
it's a bold plan that you've devised.
Yes, I know.
It's quite bold.
Thank you.
And you hear like a couple more whistles. Like he whistles. He's doing that when they just whistle without their fingers. It's
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
lips and teeth. And you hear a couple whistles in return. He's like, all right, they're going to try not to kill your friends,
Okay.
but we got to take out that fuel.
Please do, actually. That would be great.
Okay, stay here.
I
Things
have
are
no
about to get
choice.
dangerous. I have no choice. I can't move.
I can't
I'm
move.
stuck to the ground.
Yeah.
And he melts into the grass in his cape. And Tuck, Ving, Tuck, you stop getting hit with arrows with quite as much frequency, but every once in a while one finds its way towards you.
Get hit in the hand.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
These
like
arrows hurt.
It's like he's trying to get hit.
Yeah.
And Ving and Tuck, you both see, Ving, now that you've gotten a better look at the War Max, you see the mechanics are just about done whatever they're doing, and they're going to send that thing into the tall grass in like a couple seconds.
I'd like to use defend because I know that Billy's out there.
Yeah. Basically, the mechanics hop down off of it, or maybe one stands on top. One is like standing on top of it, like reaching down and holding onto a rung.
Oh.
And it makes like a train whistle noise and starts thudding into the grass.
Cool.
What do you do?
I'm gonna have the attacker's effect or damage.
So you're trying to...
Ving grabs a tuft of grass and pulls it out of the ground with a clump of dirt attached, and then jaunts up the back of the mech and says, "I got this one, boys." And then just secretly kind of stuffs it in all the cracks and puts in the pipes.
Yeah.
I'll learn this one back home.
Uh-huh.
Grass. We use grass for everything. Trust me.
And you, so you climb up this thing and start shoving grass into the pipes and cracks. And you can feel and see the steam start venting in unusual ways. Like it's not coming out of this pipe, it's coming out of that one, which makes M4 slow down. Like its head starts to spin around as it's trying to analyze what's going on. And the mechanic on top that is like astride M4, looking out into the grass, pointing and shouting out where he thinks he sees things, is going to notice you doing this if you keep doing it.
Okay, I'll jump off.
Great. You slide back down and it is M4 is slowed down. Billy, you look up from where you are and this giant machine is stomping into the grass.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna roll away and like rip away from the arrow holding me down.
Okay, yeah. Defy danger, strength if you're trying to rip away, or dexterity if you're trying to like wiggle out of your boot.
Rip it away. I want my boot. 8.
You basically like see the Mac slow down and starts spinning its head, and it kind of like bangs its chest almost like it's trying to cough.
Oh, interesting.
And then you can see the smoke, the steam on the back is going like poof, poof. It's trying to clear the vents on its body.
Cool.
But the mechanic sees you and shouts and points towards you, and the Mac like turns and starts stomping. And you can't tell right now if it is seeing you as an attacker or seeing you as someone to save.
Is my sword still laying there?
Yeah, you might have rolled closer to it, probably.
Yeah, I want to grab it and go, "Wait, I'm on your side."
Just flip-flopping all over the grass.
Being a double agent's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2d6 plus charisma.
Save me. God, these dice suck. 5 plus 2 is 7.
Okay, 7 and 9. So you start screaming, waving your arms, saying, "No, I'm on your side."
I was kidnapped. I need saving. I'm just a victim.
M4's head spins around and looks at the mechanic, who's kind of shrugs a little bit. It's like, I don't know. And then, okay. And then he points and it starts stomping towards you, reaching out its one fingered hand.
Okay, and I'm like, "Yes, please save me." I'm so nervous.
This huge hand, these giant metal fingers wrap around you.
And from our perspective, it looks like it just killed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, "No, Billy!"
Billy!
Tuck, you see Billy get grabbed by this giant machine. What do you do?
Tuck just like runs and like, "What to jump?" Trying to get onto the Mac to get to Billy.
Yeah.
Swat him out of his hand.
2d6 plus strength.
Okay. That's a 14.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're able to, you like hop onto the cart,
Yeah.
hop right onto the side of the thing.
I like ping pong cart to like the coal dump, and then I do a huge jump, and I have my axe in my hand, and I'm like, "Somebody draw this!"
Yeah.
And I land on top of the Mac. And I look at the mechanic and I go, "Hey, have you seen a little boy anywhere?"
Yeah, he's got him just there.
And I go, "Billy!"
I'd like to use my defend move and redirect an attack from the thing you defend to yourself.
Yeah.
So I want to run up and get in. I'm thinner than Billy,
Oh.
so I just want to like thump, and then jump in the hand.
Sure. So you pop Billy out of the hand and you get yourself in there?
Yeah, I just try and get him out, but it puts me in his hand.
Yeah. And the machine looks at you very confused And through its connection with you,
Mhm.
it is unsure how to serve
Oh, weird.
because you're a mechanic. You're now in its hand. It's just getting confused, basically. Its intelligence isn't complex enough to
Maybe
understand.
the gears are really spinning fast.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you can see its head is spinning around a lot, trying to like focus on different things and different people.
It's trying to collect as much data as it can.
Yeah, and it's not doing very well.
Yeah.
And I say, I think I've seen this before. Let me down. I shall help you.
Yeah, defy danger, charisma.
3.
No.
I failed.
There we go. It seems very confused, and you feel the hand start to tighten around your torso.
Ugh.
Oh.
Am I still in the grip?
No, Ving, you're basically like on top of the hand.
Oh,
Ving
shit.
popped you out.
I'd like to wedge my knife in one of the joints.
Yeah, Ving is going to take a little bit of damage first.
Okay.
Roll a d8.
Yikes. 5.
So that's 10 damage.
To Ving?
Yeah.
Can I defend?
Yeah. So you would roll 2d6 plus constitution.
Sure. Sweet. Okay, so that's 10. I would
Yeah.
like to, drive the knife into like maybe the thumb joint
Mm-hmm.
of the mech, and
Yeah.
maybe you help me
It's
by
like-
pushing it down.
Over top of my
Yeah.
vital organs.
Calm
Easy,
down.
big fella.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so defend, that would be one hold for one of these options, I guess.
I would like to deal damage to the attacker equal to your level.
So 4 damage. And these
Okay.
things have significant armor, remember? But
Right.
you do jam it into the hand enough that, like, weirdly, it seems like it hurts it.
Oh,
And it, like, opens its hand.
I'm sorry.
And Ving drops to the ground with a thud because, you're like 8 feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gather myself and I get up top and I start pulling the clumps of dirt out.
Yeah, totally. Tuck, you're up there.
Yeah.
And M4 looks like it's starting to panic
Mm.
in a way. It doesn't know what's going on anymore. I think it starts to reach up onto its back and its hand is like grasping
For me?
for you, for the mechanic that's up here. The mechanic seems like he's panicking too.
Okay, I go to the mechanic. I go, don't worry. I've seen this before. I can fix this. And then I kick him in the chest off the Mac.
Hack, are you trying to deal damage or just kick him off?
I just want to kick him
Okay,
off.
2d6 plus strength.
Because I want him to not control this thing. And I know
Yeah.
Ving kind of has a connection with it.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. So I feel like him not being around will calm it down
Uh-huh.
and allow Ving to control it. 8.
8.
Nice.
So you don't worry. I've seen this a million times. Pow. Just kick him straight in the chest and he starts flying off, but he grabs onto your leg
Shit!
and the momentum carries you both to the ground.
I try and land on top of him.
Yeah, you land on top of him for sure.
Okay.
Or no, I guess, yeah, you could roll for this.
Okay.
2d6 plus dexterity.
yeah.
That's 6 plus 3, and then dexterity is now -1.
Okay, so 7 to
bad.
9, which means you're
8.
both going to take this damage.
Yeah.
Roll a d10 and then roll it again.
Okay. So 4,
So he takes 4,
5.
you take 5.
Okay.
As you slam into the ground. And now all of you are on the ground and M4 just starts to freak out.
Mhm.
It's starting to do the like like the pipes start just playing music.
Uh-huh.
No.
Like panicked music, and it's stomping around. Its head is spinning. Its arms are swinging.
Oh, we're still on it, hey?
No, because Ving got dropped. Oh, Billy, you're on the hand.
I'm on the
Yeah.
hand.
The
You're
arm
riding
starts to swing wildly out to the
Whoa.
side.
Oh, yeah, I'm holding on,
Mhm.
trying to stay to like his underside so he doesn't see me as well.
Okay, so 2d6 plus dexterity.
Okay. 10?
10. Yeah, you hold on.
Yeah.
You're getting whipped around
Mhm.
like a tennis ball in one of those dog ball throwers. And arrows start plinking off of it. And there's a couple like jamming in between the armor plates.
Mhm.
It looks like it's about to rampage, basically. It doesn't know what to do.
I want to jump on top of it and clear the dirt out and try and calm it down.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
2d6 plus dexterity to get up there.
I got 9.
Yeah, 7
Oh.
to 9.
Can I
Oh.
aid?
Yeah, sure.
I want to do the thing that he did for me at the other Mac fight.
yeah.
Where
Oh, yeah.
I help him jump.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
2d6
jump off his back.
Yeah.
2d6 plus bond.
I will be your stairs. Holy shit, 11.
Yeah, you are.
I throw him so far.
You kind of have to grab on to not go past it.
Yeah.
And
Nobody draw this.
yeah, somehow Ving still doesn't look cool while he's being thrown onto the back of this
Hey,
thing.
you can't do that to me.
He's pinwheeling and Tuck looks sick.
There's like a breeze in his beard. I didn't expect it to be that strong.
He's basically cheating to the camera with a flex.
He's so vascular right now.
Can only fling with one eyebrow up.
Looks like he has an 8-pack.
And yeah, you land on the back of M4.
I use my wrench to start digging all the dirt out and like trying to shush him and lull him.
Okay, 2d6 plus wisdom.
Oh, 9.
Yeah.
I'll aid.
Yeah, so Billy, you're hanging on to the underside and you see as the arm gets flung like up over its back, clearly going to the pipes to like,
Yeah.
it looks like he's almost going to wrench them off. Like
Ooh.
he's freaking out.
Yeah.
It's freaking out and it looks like it's going to pull the pipes off its back.
Would it hurt Bing if it did it?
Probably, because
Oh,
it's just
shit.
going to be like a catastrophic destruction.
Yeah, I'd drive my knife again into one of the joints closest to me. Yeah. 6. I
6.
fail.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Sorry.
so Billy fails, but it's still a 7 to 9.
Yep.
Billy, you get tossed clear.
No!
Yeah, you see Billy like a volleyball fly through the air.
Luckily, you went in the long grass. It'll be fine.
And because I made Tuck do a D10, you got to
Sure.
roll a D10.
I have to roll a
Yeah,
D10?
you're getting hurled through the air.
Misha?
Oh, baby.
You did fail.
7?
Holy shit.
7
dude.
damage. You slam into the
Whoa,
ground.
I'm
Oh, my
almost
fuck.
dead.
You're almost dead?
No, I have 9 left.
Okay.
Okay.
That'd be fucking bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just like clumps of dirt and mud flying everywhere.
I
as
landed
Billy-
on the one huge rock.
It's so sharp.
And I hit my funny bone. And I'm going, ew.
just because you landed on your elbow and you're
Yeah.
like,
Ew.
It's mostly spiritual damage that you took?
Yeah.
Embarrassed
It's
damage?
embarrassing.
but you're able to get some of the clumps out of the pipes and the steam starts moving more naturally.
And I want to sing the song that he was singing before when he was in like a good mood.
Yeah,
inside
which is
his head.
basically like Scotland the Brave or whatever.
Yeah.
And you are imparted with it is confused.
Yeah.
It is scared, which makes you go like, wait, scared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try and talk him down. I don't know why I rolled, but I got a 4.
Hold
you
on.
just rolled a
I
4.
rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4 plus your charisma.
Yeah.
Oh, which is
Oh.
0.
Shit.
Oh, man.
It does the thing that it was trying to do. It feels you on its back, reaches up, grabs you, kind of spikes you into the ground. Roll a d10.
2.
2. Okay, 2 damage. It grabs you, but it just like isn't quite able to get a firm grip on you,
Yeah.
and you kind of just tumble out of its hands.
My hair.
And it looks at the battlefield because
Mhm.
people are still, fighting, running out of the grass, running into the grass, and it runs off
Whoa, cool.
Oh, shit. Just like into the distance?
into the trees.
Oh, shit.
It runs and it like starts knocking trees out of the way as it
Mhm.
charges into the woods.
No.
And we hear like a song as it runs away.
And yeah, it
Sing
is.
me a song of a land that is gone.
Safe is the-
Yeah.
And it's gone. And a couple mechanics like run after it, but it looks like the Riverways people are not achieving their objective.
Shit.
No.
Can we look over and see what's going on?
Basically, like a few infantry people. It looks like a lot of people have run off, to be honest, because these are like new recruits.
Right.
There are officers trying to get people in line, but some people are just throwing down their weapons and running off.
There's like horses that are kind of freaking out, like kind of
Yeah.
just bolting in random directions.
Exactly.
Our
Yeah.
weapons were in that cart.
Yeah.
We cannot actually.
People are trying to wrench the door open to the carriage. Like, why is it got tipped over? And M4 taking off really threw things into chaos.
Yeah.
I think that like the cart of coal did get tipped over,
Mhm.
probably because M4 was lashed to it. Like he was pulling it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
as he was rampaging, it just got knocked over and torn free.
But they need the fuel.
They want it for some reason.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is they can't get out of the woods and the cart is like immovable. So they're being fought off of this cart.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. So you guys have regrouped.
Yeah, we're still in the tall grasses, I think.
Yeah, with the pan flute guy. And the mech
yeah.
mechanic is still
They ran off after M4.
okay.
Yeah.
They get in so much trouble if they lose their mech.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck,
Oh, no.
Yeah, we cut
We're
to him.
fucking dead, man. They're just running. He's so fast. We made his legs so short, but so quick.
I can't lose my mech this close to Charles Eve.
I'm already on thin ice with the foreman. And Pan Flute guy is like, what are you doing?
I don't think we're going to win this right now. We're going to have to try again later.
What do you mean, try again?
Call your forces off. We'll try and set up an ambush further down the road, and this time it'll work.
All right, somebody roll a Defy Danger Charisma.
Billy, you have the most charisma other than Tuck.
Rolling.
Jessica's very specifically choosing
did not touch the dice that I rolled.
I've
That's
seen,
fine.
Yeah,
seen
don't
some
touch those.
questionable
That's
dice.
incredibly specific. You made a bunch of very specific
No,
choices.
I have rejected my personal dice and yours in
roll
favor of this one that always performs well.
Roll these guys.
No, I don't want to. These are
Okay.
mine.
She
Why?
will
Why
not
do I
look at
always
them.
have to touch your dice? Oh, thank God. 8 plus 2, 10.
Nice.
10.
I did it.
Yep.
Wow.
So he
Oh, geez.
looks at the three of you,
Mhm.
nods, and whistles into the trees,
Mhm.
and the arrows stop. Or there's a couple like fighting, like parting shots.
Mhm.
Jerry?
Jerry, stop. And clang, clang, thunk, thunk. And then the pan flute guy he plays a little tune on his flute and says, come with me. And into the grass,
Yeah, we go.
into the trees.
We follow him.
What,
Yeah.
are we following him?
And there's a bit of a harried flight through the trees as you are trying to follow, as the sun is like going down and the sky is becoming red, trying to keep your eyes on Pan Flute Guy. His cape is blending into the underbrush.
Cool.
And
His
then,
hair is blending into the underbrush.
yeah. And you see on the corners of your vision, like other reed caped figures darting through the trees as well.
They're so dexterous. They're like Tarzan moving through the trees.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Just like freewheeling like limbs, just like spinning through the trees.
Uh-huh.
Hippie X Games.
Yeah.
They're doing parkour.
Yeah, they're doing
like
parkour.
doing that jump where their legs are underneath them as they fly over a log.
Totally, yeah.
Cool.
And they're all wearing Tivas.
What's that?
They're
The sandals.
Shitty, shitty sandals. They're
Yeah.
sandals. They're annoying. They squeak.
So you hear squeak, squeak,
I
squeak,
do.
squeak, squeak, because people are running through the trees.
Russell squeaks.
Yeah.
And eventually they come to a halt and they gather. There's probably about, 15, 20 of them. In the distance, you can hear pipes and crashing. And Pan Flute Guy turns. That was pretty bold of you.
Thank you.
How do we know that you're not here to undermine our efforts?
Because we fought with you like a few days ago.
You fought not with us. I heard about you on the grapevine.
Yeah, with Alakee's roommate.
Yeah. Do you know Alakee's roommate? Do you know Alakee?
Who?
Okay, never mind. You're not important to me.
I gotta go. See you later.
Tuck starts trudging back.
So you mentioned an ambush later.
Yeah.
You would help us with this?
Yeah, of course. But it would have to be kind of the same thing. Double agents, you know?
Yeah. We're Team Riverways all the way. But we've snuck in because we want to kill Colm Blackhammer.
Yeah, we have
Ugh.
a personal vendetta against him.
Yeah.
And they all like look at each other and laugh a little bit. Who here doesn't have a vendetta against Colm Blackhammer?
Yeah, and you should know that most of the people on that side of the army do too. So careful where you're aiming those arrows. A lot of those people aren't fighting for them because they want to.
Yeah, all those people ran off. They don't want to be here.
We understand. We pick our shots. But anyone that raises a weapon in service of the Firefields is our enemy and will be treated as such.
Understand.
I'm Pan. These are the Riverways Harriers.
Sick.
Cool.
Hi,
I'm Tuck.
I'm Billy.
I'm Ving.
Nice to meet you. Let's head back to camp.
All right.
And then there's a bit of a like, just the scene of like trudging through the woods.
Do we have a moment? Does anyone want a poultice? I get so many.
Yeah, I could use one. My stitches are coming apart.
Oh, Billy.
Oh, God.
It's hard under this scratchy linen shift. So hard against my soft baby skin.
I'm good. I only lost like 4 hit points.
I'll just dig these arrows out.
Oh yeah, Billy got fucking volleyball spiked
yeah,
into
I
the
think I
ground.
broke my arm,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. Jeez,
Do you have a
Billy.
poultice for a broken arm?
Yeah.
Oh my
Just
god.
hanging there.
Polyjuice or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah, and when you say, "Do you want me to dig the arrows at?" Tuck's like, "What are you talking about?" And he turns around and he looks like a porcupine.
Yeah.
It's like the guy in Indiana Jones when he turns around and he has all those tarantulas on his
Yeah,
back.
totally.
It's just like 80 arrows. What do you mean? Whoa.
Oh my god. Is this serious?
Is it bad? Is it bad?
And the arrows is too much.
Come on.
It really helps that I can't feel most things, but I feel like that's a drawback in this situation.
I tie strings to them and then tie it to a sapling and then knock over the tree.
So how many hit points does Billy get back?
7.
7.
Yeah, so I'm at 16 again.
Excellent.
Cool.
And you are walked through the woods. The Harriers start pulling out like little glass jars with like mushrooms in them.
Mm.
And they like shake them so the mushroom like batters against the glass and they light up.
Cool.
And they're using
whoa.
these as light sources to guide you through the trees.
I light up TLC.
Oh yeah, and a couple look over.
Oh, yeah, and I bring out my little will-o'-the-wisp.
Yeah, there's a little bell jingling sound as this light cat appears.
I bring out some Ferris from my bandolier
Ooh.
and set my hand on fire and hold it up like a torch.
Whoa.
So cool.
Whoa, so sick. I go to touch his hand and I burn myself.
what are you doing?
That's sad. That's
Oh,
crazy.
that's fire. Oh. And so many, like, you guys all bring out your crazy adventurer light sources.
Yeah.
And you hear the Harriers going like, man, those are so cool. Oh man, our mushrooms fucking lame.
No,
What? The mushrooms are
they're
sick.
cool.
Yeah, what? All right, thanks.
We were inspired by how cool your light thing was.
Yeah, okay. Well, you didn't have to show off like that. I grow these mushrooms myself, you know. I grow them.
That's really cool.
I grew these mushrooms.
You're a mycologist.
Whatever. You eventually get back to what looks to be an old logging camp. Like an abandoned logging camp. There's a destroyed sawmill, various piles of old timber, and they start setting up a cook fire and the like. And you are welcome to sit around the fire with Pan and a few members of the Harriers.
We sit with them.
Yeah. And food is distributed. Nothing fancy, but like a hearty fungal stew.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Jess and I both. Ugh.
That's what it is.
I guess
Mushroom
it's just
soup.
mushroom. Yeah, mushroom soup.
Yeah.
I love that actually.
Yeah.
Okay, Billy at first is like, ooh, but then he's like,
Oh, does that have cream in it?
Yeah.
It's because they call it a fungal stew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, what? Oh, mushroom soup. I see. I've had this before. And Pan is just eating some soup. And yeah, so why do you fight? We fight because we must. Our homes are threatened by the Black Hammer twins.
I mean, I guess same because I know your homes are threatened.
I was just gonna say, I guess we don't necessarily want to relay our bigger
Yeah.
picture.
I would keep the Gibbous Man stuff pretty close to the vest for 2 reasons. 1, we don't know if we can trust them. 2, we would sound fucking crazy.
It would sound a little crazy.
We're fighting because the god of the sky is gonna try and collapse reality.
Ving says that. At the risk of sounding crazy.
Do you say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, when Billy says for the same reason, because your homes are in danger, he like nods. It's like there's much wisdom in you, young boy.
And then I throw up because I ate too much.
like baby style, where
Yeah.
it just burbles out of your mouth. Oh. So you have intentions of ambushing the supply cart again.
Look, man, we're down to help you guys with whatever you need. We have some good friends that live in the riverways from Bull Rush. So,
Oh, Bull Rush Village.
yeah.
Hmm.
Stetton Walden, do you know them?
Ha! Not a soul in the riverways doesn't know Stetton Walden.
They're pieces of shit, right?
Yeah, they're terrible. They're terrible.
Kind of embarrassed that they come from where I come from.
Yeah, it's embarrassing that we come from the same village, but we do.
Why is it that when I meet anyone who's heard of where I come from, they know these pieces of shit? It's like our big nickel.
Because they're always in the longhouse and they're always fucking making fun of people and they're brutal about it.
Just cut to the bone. I've heard of your exploits, your prowess
What have you heard?
that you took down a Mac.
Yeah.
by yourselves.
Pretty much.
Maybe.
It's impressive.
Mhm.
Pretty sick. And
Pretty
we
impressive.
and then Tuck like condescendingly puts his hand on Ving's forearm and he's like, and we all contributed equally to the effort.
Ving takes a bite out of the spoon in his mouth.
Crunch. Crunch.
All in our own way.
Billy killed this thing like by himself.
Yeah.
Tuck's like, I kind of led the effort.
So Chuck is doing the thing where he's also self-conscious about it.
You might remember hearing how well I did.
You're doing it again.
Then I think his thought is, I'll just sit with 3 warriors such as yourselves. I can't help but feel like hitting a caravan full of new recruits and hangers-on might be a waste of our efforts.
Oh.
You have something grander in mind?
I do.
Tell us.
What does he have in mind?
That's what happens. His eyes get really big and he's like, oh shit, I didn't think of anything.
One moment, please. And you can see you see his eyes moving around a lot, like he's going through a Rolodex of potential targets in his head. I think he is imagining a strategically important location that you could take.
Mm.
I mean, the fuel supply.
Maybe there's a coal mine.
Oh, yeah.
Like if we can take control of like a nearby coal mine.
What if we blow up their like fuel refinery? Because we said there were a bunch of different types of coal that are treated different ways.
Oh, the alchemical.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what if we go and like find out where they do that? Because like the Firefields is all these like hyper mechanized like factories. Yeah.
Mm.
So what if we go and we find like the distillation fields or whatever, and we blow everything up? Then they won't be able to power the max.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Put satchel charges everywhere.
Yeah.
Whatever those are.
You're not wrong. You're not far off. Yeah, he says there is an alchemical refinery nearby that the Firefields use to produce special kinds of fuel for the max. And it is far from the only one. They are not so foolhardy as to centralize their logistics in such a way, but if we were to destroy this one facility, it would reduce the amount of max that they would be able to field in this area.
Okay.
It would save countless lives.
Mm-hmm.
Will you help us with this?
Yes.
Absolutely.
But if we're going to do it, we're going to save as many lives as we can count on their side.
And if we do this, you have to tell Alakee how cool we look.
He shrugs and shakes his head. Again, I do not know your friend.
Well, you'll have to find out who Alakee is and then pass along that message.
Yeah.
Okay, so your request in exchange for aiding us with this very dangerous mission is that I pass along the information that you look cool while it happens.
It's literally the most important thing.
It's kind of
very specific person.
Yeah.
And her roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just spread it around and then everybody will know and it'll get to her.
Perform with valor enough and your tale will spread its own.
Do you have any fan artists in your kind of like
I heard you screaming something about being drawn. This is something I've heard yelled on battlefields frequently lately.
It's getting traction. A lot of people are yelling it.
No, it's actually you specifically. I've said it 3 or 4 times in the last few episodes. I
It's
believe.
just
Doing it, so we need someone to do it.
You need someone to do it.
Just literally did it.
Yeah, it was. You did get drawn.
Yes.
You
It's
got
like
your wish.
When you give into a pet, now he's going to say it every time
Now he
because
wants
you
it
drew
every
the thing and it
time.
looked
Because it
awesome.
looks awesome.
You gave me chicken one time. Now you give me chicken every time there's chicken.
Yeah.
We all looked awesome in that drawing.
All looked equally awesome.
You grab my wrists like in
Aggressively.
an angry way.
Yes. Yours was
all-
kind and condescending.
We all equally drew it together.
Jess isn't touching
we
either
all
of us.
We all equally
drew
art.
it.
We
Yeah.
all drew
Drew
it
it.
together.
Great. So Pan nods. Very well. If this is all you require is the sharing of your tales,
And- Put us in front of Callum,
I can't promise that.
or at least put us in touch with somebody who can.
That I can try.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right. I recommend getting some sleep. You are safe here, and on the morrow, we will reconnoiter the mission area.
Could I make a fairy ring?
Absolutely.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Roll dexterity. 9 plus 2, 11.
11.
Nice.
Sweet.
So what does this look like, Billy, making a ring around the camp?
Yeah, around the camp. What?
Oh, nothing. I just assumed that their glowing mushrooms would be up, like, so it's
I
like,
think
Oh.
so. Yeah, Billy's really inspired by the glowing mushrooms.
Uh-huh.
So he grabs a jar and shakes them out. Like just the
Yeah.
spores.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, I don't know, they just plop, 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 plop,
Yeah.
plop, plop.
I love that.
Yeah. But he does it like, he tries to be chill about it. Like,
Mhm.
and then he's like, whoa, look.
That's
everyone.
crazy.
Yeah, and the
Weird.
Harriers walk out to the edge and are like, wow.
I feel like if we all stay inside it, that would be really cool.
Yeah. The ring is like formed around the whole camp,
Yeah.
and there's like motes of like different spores.
Glowing
Glowing
spores
spores coming off.
floating in the air.
One guy
Yeah.
gets up to go to the bathroom. He gets outside the ring. He's like, oh, it's so cold out here.
Oh,
Just walks back
yeah.
in.
Warmer.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like you should come back in.
I want to roll what the bones know for tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're kind of like coming down,
Yeah.
preparing for some rest. Yeah.
A 4.
Oh, great. 4, yeah, that could save you.
Ooh.
Great. So you have a 4 stored for a potential roll
Nice.
on the morrow. Anything anyone wants to do or think about?
I would like to heal while I sleep.
Yeah, so you're making camp. That is a move.
Hmm.
When you settle into rest, consume a ration. You've been fed. You don't
I
have
have
to.
been fed.
Yeah. If you're somewhere dangerous, you're not. So you don't have to keep watch. You
No.
are safe inside the circle.
Yeah. So how many hit points do you heal?
Half your max HP.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
I'm just all the way up.
Oh,
then.
wow.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yep. I think
Nice.
everybody's probably good to go.
Yes.
Okay. You wake. The sun rises.
I would like to roll Fairy Child.
Oh yeah. You feel the sun in this new place. New lights under new trees.
Aw. 7. So I get 3 hold.
What season is Billy right now? Are you
I think
still
he's
summer?
Still summer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you looking to change your season at all?
Sure.
Oh.
Let's get you back to fall.
Yeah, let's
Or spring.
spring.
Get you back to spring.
So you're rolling a D4, remember?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
D4. Damn it! Ah, winter.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
Can you do the thing where you just roll again?
No.
Yeah, so you deal an additional D6 with your damage, and now you have a 0 to your charisma.
Yeah, so I wake up and I'm moody.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because you chose to sleep on the
I
ground.
chose to sleep on the ground.
Billy like crack,
Yeah.
crack, like pulls himself out of frost.
Mhm.
And he has like a little like kink in his neck. He's like, ow.
Mhm.
A lot of the Harriers have been up for a while. Like
Mhm.
there's already fires burning and people are preparing their gear.
Did I have a dream last night?
No, you
No,
don't
you don't have
dream
dreams.
anymore.
But did I see the demon of servitude?
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. Maybe I did. Because it feels like it might be useful if I could figure out how to use it.
Well, the only thing is to consider the fact that the consequence for the neurophage thing was that you do not dream at all.
I don't dream at all.
Yeah.
But we have established that does give me connection to Blackspire.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I'm in a void, and then sometimes Blackspire shows up, and
Uh-huh.
sometimes a demon talks at me
Yeah. There's like a hole in your
in my
soul,
brain.
basically. Yeah.
Where other stuff can go in now.
I think that it's like you close your eyes and you wake back up. You
Mhm.
fall asleep. Boom. You wake back up.
Yeah, there's no intervening time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You open your eyes. And as you're like, how was Tuck? Tuck was just sleeping on the ground?
Yes.
Yeah. Staring up at the trees. You open your eyes.
Mhm.
Wait, does Tuck sleep on his back?
Yeah.
How do we think Tuck sleeps?
He
Tuck-
snores on his back for sure.
Yeah, Tuck is a sleep on his back kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
Pass out by
A
accident.
little sleep apnea, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tuck sleeps in the way that I sleep in all of the
Mm.
pictures that you guys have taken of me while I've accidentally fallen asleep.
So like on your back, head tipped back, mouth
Yeah.
wide open.
Totally by accident,
Yeah.
falls asleep by doesn't intentionally ever go to bed.
You will never wear his CPAP machine, even though he's supposed to.
Yeah,
Oh, Tuck has sleep apnea for sure.
Yeah.
He snores like a
Mhm.
bandsaw.
I know. And if we weren't always in a fairy rig when I slept, we would constantly be getting snuck up on by stuff.
There'd be some assassin that's like, hark, what is that?
Hark, what is that? A soft target?
A siren?
A siren song?
I could have shot the barbarian in the dark.
And as you wake up, you're staring up at the trees. You have the distinct impression that you just stopped snoring. In your head, you hear, I could help you.
And Tuck in his head thinks, you're only supposed to be a nighttime thing.
Who said that? There's a void. Things seek to fill a void
In my head?
in your soul.
What does that mean?
You'll learn in time.
Can I spell lore on that?
Yeah.
I have fount of knowledge, so I get a +1 on if it's something that nobody knows about.
Yeah,
Right?
no one could help you with this.
Yeah. Please just bless these dice. So it's 6.
And no one can aid.
Yeah.
No, because
Oh, dang it.
he's asleep.
Shit.
He's like just waking up. He's by himself.
Fucking balls.
So sorry, the blessing did not work.
Didn't work.
Oof.
Yeah. I try to think like in a way where I can pin this thing down to
Mhm.
see it because I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to look with your mind's eye.
Oh yeah. So I think you're trying. You can feel yourself trying to like grab onto this thing.
Yeah. I'm like, how did you get in here?
So you're trying to grab it. You're trying to ask it questions,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear it say in your head, "I'll teach you."
Tuck uses weaponized dissociation.
Mm-hmm.
When you are subject to mind control or magic that influences your feelings, you may choose to take 1d4 damage ignores armor to ignore the influence.
'Kay.
So basically, he wants to just like slam the door on whatever the fuck this thing is.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. So you take 1 damage as you feel yourself mentally slam the door shut on servitude.
Okay.
Not a great way to wake up.
Yeah.
But yeah, the camp is starting to wake. Billy's kind of cracked himself back into winter. Tuck is woken up, troubled, and with a new kind of ride-along companion.
Mm.
Ving?
He woke up hours ago and was trying to track M4.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We can cut out there.
I just went out for a bit and then tried to scan the horizon,
Yeah.
seeing a direction. What do I see? Discern reality.
Discern realities, I guess. Yeah, 2d6 plus wisdom.
What do your elf eyes see?
Whoa. Holy
I got
shit.
15.
Holy
my
shit! You
God.
see
Please
over
tell me what I see.
over the curvature of the earth.
Yeah.
And you see it's totally flat.
Yeah.
It is a flat earth. You see the edge. You see the ice wall where the Illuminati are living.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And you see past the ice wall, we're on a spherical planet that is
but
all ice.
The flat earth is sitting on top of a sphere
Yeah.
where the real earth lives.
Teeters into the edge of nothingness.
Yeah, and the only
Played on a beach ball.
the only thing keeping it upright is the Republican Party of the United States. of
Yeah.
America.
We're on the back of that elephant.
Yeah.
Sean
Okay.
saluting right now.
I was compelled to salute. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, you get 3 questions off Discern Realities.
What happened here recently?
What happened here recently? You find a spot where trees are knocked down in a pretty clear line.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were yanked out on one side and then smashed down as if with a giant hammer on the other side. It looks like M4 took a pretty straight shot, and anywhere that it passed through was only altered by like large like stones. Anything that it could smash through, it did.
Okay. What here is not what it appears to be.
So you think that based on the mechanics that ran after it, they would tirelessly chase this thing. But the footprints that you're following that you see are like human footprints eventually veer off into the trees. Like they either gave up or were chased off or got frightened or something. But it looks like M4 is on its own.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
You would assume that without the mechanics and without the fuel, eventually it's going to shut down, which means that if you can find it, you might be able to, I don't know, learn how they work or claim it for yourself. But eventually it's going to just like turn off and kind of curl up. But you know it's out there.
All alone.
All alone.
Things crying a little bit.
You also realize that your plan is to go to a fuel refinery.
So he might be heading for a refinery. Like if he has basic like self-preservation instincts, he might head for the refinery to try and reload.
Yeah, maybe that's one of their base programs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. And you head back and the people are packing up, and Tuck and Billy, you see Ving coming out of the trees into the camp.
Mm.
What do your elf eyes see, Ving?
I think he's on his own. M4 is out there somewhere.
I shed a tear for him.
You weep for the machine?
I don't know. He's just a little guy out in the wilderness on his own.
They're engines of destruction.
On the outside. On the inside, they're made of things of this world. And those things have a voice.
Pan like considers this. All right. I think it's time that we head out.
All right.
And you're basically going to be led through the trees and the trails to this refinery. I guess we could do a perilous journey.
Sure.
Seems like the kind of thing we'd want to
Yeah.
do. So someone's got to roll scout ahead, someone has to roll navigate, and someone has to roll manage provisions.
I'll scout because I'm in scout mode.
I'll navigate.
I'll manage provisions.
Perfect.
I'm plucking all the mushrooms from the circle.
Nice.
Great.
10.
11.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So describe the food that Billy has prepared for everyone on the walk.
He took the leftover mushroom soup and has added the glowing mushrooms to it. And he's like, they're probably fine to eat. But he also snuck in a big blob of butter that he found.
That he found?
Yeah, like some of
Where?
the bog
Yeah.
butter that the riverways people keep in their.
Bog butter?
Yeah.
Bog butter.
Is that edible?
It's a real thing.
Is that real?
Tell
Yeah.
me about it.
Oh, they bury it in bog water or
Whoa.
in a bog.
It's
Mhm.
butter,
Yeah, it's butter.
as we know it.
And you just
balls of
bury
butter.
it, and it preserves it.
Cool.
So Billy found in like a peat moss bog a big ball of butter, and he was like, "They're gonna love this."
You don't love this, you guys.
The flavor is swamp.
It's smoky,
It does taste really good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
the
it says, yeah,
mushrooms
peaty.
don't kill you.
Yeah. Apparently.
None of them do.
But everybody's like, every time someone burps, like glowing motes of
Yeah,
of
Yeah.
spores come out of their mouths.
We also are high for like an afternoon.
Yeah,
Like-
it is a mild high.
Yeah.
It's
Turns
mild.
into a high
And it's
episode.
actually from the butter.
Yeah. From the butyric acid.
It says here that everyone who licks their lips takes +1 forward.
And I'm licking a tree because it looks like a giant candy cane.
Yum. And scout ahead, you got an 11.
Yeah.
So you choose 2 from the list below. Get the drop on whatever lies ahead. Beneficial aspect of the terrain, like a shortcut or shelter. You make a discovery or notice a danger.
Get a drop on whatever's ahead
Mhm.
and make a discovery.
Hmm.
Okay. Choose 1 from the
Mhm.
list below for navigate. You happen on a discovery missed by the scout. The going is slow, or you encounter a danger.
Oh, encounter a danger.
Okay. You're walking along with the Harriers. They're doing their thing where they're like flitting from tree to tree. You hear whistling ahead, and Pan appears at your side. He's
Yeah.
like, the scouts have found something.
What?
And then you rush forward, and it looks like tracks, like big, huge feet, metallic tracks. It looks like M4 came this way.
This is
Whoa.
him.
And it looks like he has become much more cautious. Like he's either calmed down or lost energy. He's not smashing trees down anymore. It looks like he's moving through them.
Mm.
And that means that he's going slower because he has to move his like immense bulk between the trees.
Mm.
It looks like there was a bit of a scuffle at some point. Like you see the tracks like are irregular. Like he's facing this way. Now he's facing this way.
Huh.
And you hear shouting from the scouts. And then you hear like a scream.
Whoa. We run up.
So you see one of the Harriers is like wrapped, like one arm is up here, the other's like down, and is wrapped in the coils of a huge snake.
Whoa.
Oh my
Snake.
God.
And you see like it's kind of got these feathered scales that kind of dip off of it. And it's like this kind of iridescent emerald blue.
Oh my God. Beautiful.
And then it looks at you. It sees everybody rush out of the trees as the Harrier that's gripped by it, their eyes are wide. It looks like they're starting to lock up. And you see like 2 punctures kind of on their chest.
Oh no.
And then this beautiful ethereal violin like plays in the air as the snake disappears from view.
Disappears.
It's a harp snake.
What?
And the Harrier like drops to the ground stiffened.
Whoa.
I run up to him.
How stiff is he?
Like
He's
all of them?
rock hard, brother. Ving, go ahead and roll a 2d6 plus wisdom, I guess, to examine this.
9.
9.
I'll help. I
mm.
aid.
Mhm.
8.
Okay, so you like haul Billy along because this is a quick thing.
Yeah.
This is obviously, it looks like the puncture wounds weren't super deep, but this was a paralytic that was injected.
Okay.
And they are locking up stiff.
Oh, I massage their legs, try to keep them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suck out the poison.
All right.
I,
This
I shove a book into his mouth so he doesn't bite his tongue.
yeah,
Ooh.
Yeah.
sounds good. I think while you're running up to try and help this guy, this is what you hear in the trees, like echoing
Oh,
through
my
the
goodness.
trees, through the brush.
Yeah. And Tuck goes into like a defensive position as he hears the harp snake because
Mhm.
Yeah.
he He went to a music festival where a girl lost control of her harp snakes, and everyone was really pissed off at her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was a huge party foul.
And you hear this like eerie.
No, we don't want to come back with you to this festival, Nadine.
4 people died, Nadine. And as you run up and Billy starts massaging his legs and Ving is sucking on him and Tuck jams a book in his mouth, there's like this beautiful eerie violin like playing in the trees, echoing off the branches,
Okay.
playing in the underbrush. So Billy's trying to massage.
Yes.
2d6 plus dexterity.
10, and I'm massaging so well. Just like, stay with us, brother. You'll
Whoa.
be just fine.
And you're massaging like around the joints and in the knees and
Yeah,
hips.
I'm like, do you have arthritis? It's crunchy in here.
But the legs start moving a little bit as you massage the venom out of the joints. Ving, you were trying to suck some of that out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do.
2d6 plus constitution.
I got a 7.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, you're able to suck a good mouthful of this venom out.
Yeah, he's so hard, and I got most of it out.
Oh, gross.
I'm draining this hard man
He's so less hard than he was before I started sucking
with
him.
nothing but my skillful mouth.
Yeah, Tuck looks back over his shoulder and he's like, he's getting soft. That's great. Good job, guys.
I'm almost there. I'm almost done.
I hate it.
I'm almost finished.
Yeah, I'll take care of this fat snake, okay, guys?
But as you do this, you hear a crescendo of strings in the underbrush just in front of you. What do?
It's coming back.
Can I attack it?
Sure.
Okay.
You can't see it right now.
Can I use Deathless to try and see it?
Deathless being...
You know your end. When you enter a fight knowing death will not come, roll plus wisdom.
Mhm.
On a hit, your foes are dismayed. Take +1 ongoing against them until the fight is over. On a 10 plus, your surety in your destination makes something about the now more clear. Ask a question from the discern realities list. I kind of want to enter a fight knowing that I can't die
like,
here.
this thing's not going to kill me.
Yeah. Here we go.
2d6 plus wisdom.
12.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
You get a question.
What is about to happen?
Okay, yeah, so you're listening.
Mhm.
Your keen musician's ear,
Yeah.
you're able to like track the sound of it.
B flat.
Yeah, exactly.
Tuck has his eyes closed and he's like, it's music.
Free music.
You say it's music, and a couple of the Harriers look at each other like, what? What does he mean by that? And you do hear the strings crescendo like 3 feet away from Ving.
Okay.
And you know you can pinpoint where this thing is.
Yeah. I'm just going to slash the axe through it.
Yep. Hack and slash, 2d6 plus strength.
8.
Perfect. So you're going to take damage as well,
Okay.
but you get to roll your attack on this thing.
Okay. D10 for damage?
Yeah, you roll a d10.
7.
Oof.
Okay, yeah, roll a d10.
3.
Okay, so you take 3 damage.
Okay, yeah.
You hear the music and you step forward. You swing your mighty axe
Yeah.
where you hear this insidious orchestra coming from, and you hack into the side of this thing. Your axe bites into the air,
Mm-hmm.
and it suddenly appears before you. It's like 10 feet long,
Holy shit.
really thick around as a man.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And as you hack into it, it chomps onto your shoulder.
Ugh.
You don't feel it, thankfully, but you are still scared by this giant snake that's now biting you.
Yeah, and you hear Tuck go, ew, gross.
And the music ceases and it becomes completely visible.
And then Tuck goes, Ving, kill it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Ving, there's a giant snake on Tuck.
Tuck's rolling around.
Yeah,
Ah!
Ving and Billy, you see this giant snake.
I lunge at it and try to just take hold of its head and peel it off of Tuck.
Okay, yeah, 2d6 plus strength, I think that would be. Like
Yeah.
a defy danger, basically.
10.
10, okay, yeah, you get it around like the jaws.
Yeah.
You pry its mouth off Tuck's shoulder, and you're holding it as its tail starts to wrap around Tuck. Billy, your dads are both now holding this giant snake.
Yeah.
You see your dad's locked in a wrestling match with this giant, thick snake.
I don't know if I should be around for this.
Don't leave us alone.
I'm so torn. I guess I just stab. I don't know. Hack and slash.
Yeah, you can hack and slash, 2d6 plus strength. It's like immobilized, so you can get a shot
I
on
don't
it.
want to kill it. I feel bad for it. But I
No,
guess
it
it's
sucks.
evil.
It's evil.
It's evil.
And Tuck screams, "It's racist, Billy! It's invasive,
Billy.
Okay, so hack and slash is what?
Is 2d6 plus strength.
Strength 7.
So you roll your damage
5
5, and then you roll a d10, Billy,
for myself.
for yourself because you got a 7 to 9 on hack and slash.
Why so high?
Because that's what we're dealing with.
Oh
10.
shit!
10?
How much hit points do you have right now?
21. I'm
Okay.
fine. Whoa.
Okay.
Any
Holy-
armor? None.
None.
How does Billy attack it? You just run up and stab it?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I've never seen such a large animal.
Mm-hmm.
No, not true. Francis is
You've seen
huge.
dragons.
You've seen such big.
But in Billy's head, he's saying, "I've never seen such a huge animal,"
Yeah.
because he's so afraid.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he,
You look at us and we're like, "Stab it in the face, Billy."
I go, "Okay," and so I walk right up to it. And I stab it. I'm trying to aim for its like inside its mouth, but I hit under its chin. And as I do that, I don't know, its fang goes into my arm because I'm
Yeah.
right there, and
Yeah.
then I pull it out really fast. But I'm dragging my whole arm down the fang.
God.
And so now I've got this big gash in my arm. I'm going, ah!
Billy.
And you're like,
Billy.
oh, fuck. And you start bleeding.
No, so much of my blood is coming out.
And then your hand starts to feel numb. And then your
Oh my
forearm
God.
starts to
No.
feel
It bit
numb.
off my arm. It ate my arm. It ate it. My arm's in his tummy right now.
Tuck grabs the top of Billy's arm to like keep the venom from moving any further and
Oh,
pinches
yeah.
it. Yeah.
2d6 plus wisdom, I guess.
Oh,
See if that would work.
Fuck.
You're basically making yourself a tourniquet.
Yeah, 9.
Great. So
I
you.
aid.
Okay, good
Yeah.
call.
Billy, calm down. Just breathe. I know it's hard to calm
he
down when I'm saying calm
fainted.
down.
Fainted.
Great. I got 10.
Okay,
Nice.
great. So basically, like, Tuck takes one arm off of the snake
Yeah.
to grab Billy's arm to kind of make a tourniquet with his fist.
With his just fingers. He's trying to be as gentle as possible.
Yeah. So
but,
you
like,
stop the venom from moving,
Yeah.
but the snake starts to like buck against you. And then Ving just gets a firmer hold on it and
Yeah.
stops it from getting away. But you're holding Billy, who's passed out.
Yeah.
The snake is wrapped around you, and you're like holding it with your thighs.
And we're like, can somebody fucking kill this thing? What the fuck are you doing, Pan?
It's hard to get a shot when all of you are on it.
Billy wakes up. He goes, "Ugh," and then he stabs again. Okay.
That's great because you're being like, you're hung over it by Tuck,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
7 plus strength, you said? 7.
Okay. Oh, wait. Billy deals an
Oh,
extra
wait.
D6 because of his winter form.
I fucking
Oh,
do.
yes, you
Oh,
do.
we forgot that.
Yeah, so
Okay,
we'll do
roll-
that now. So
Roll
it's-
2 extra D6s
Yeah.
now.
oh, wait.
Yeah.
Don't just listen to him.
I
Yeah.
am listening to him. I got 7.
So you rolled a D6. You rolled a D6
And you need one more D6
And
to
one
make
more.
it fair.
to make up, to make it fair.
Plus 5. So
Yeah, this thing's dead if you want it to be dead.
I make it dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like hung over it like a claw machine,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and you just
When I wake up, my pupils widen all the way, and I get it right into its brain.
and you feel the like death throes of this giant snake as it sort of coils and uncoils and then drops to the ground.
That's what you
Song.
deserve for eating my arm.
Its music silenced forever.
And then it
Oh.
pukes all over Tuck.
It's just, there's just like, yeah, stuff just comes out of it. Yeah. And it's dead. And the Harriers who have been trying to get a shot this whole time are just like, wow, amazed at your combat prowess.
I rushed to Billy and put a poultice on his arm.
Yeah, great.
This is the kind of like injury that you get from like a broken slide at a swimming pool, you know, where a
Yes.
slide is like kind of jagged at the bottom.
Yeah.
And in the 90s, it was just like, just try and miss that.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, don't not slide.
Don't
Yeah.
hit that part.
But every once in a while, it would just be like,
oh my God.
and it would just like cut all the way down your leg.
Ugh.
Ew.
Billy's kind of embarrassed now. He's like, "Oh, I guess it wasn't that big a deal.
Haha.
I didn't feel it really, so I didn't cry or anything."
His face is so splotchy.
I didn't cry.
I didn't cry at all, actually.
You were crying and you're passed out.
One thing I know for sure is how little I cried. And yeah, I mean, by way of adventure information, there's this big old snake with light warping scales and paralytic venom lying
Oh.
on the ground.
Yeah, might
And
take a bunch of the venom.
Yeah, you just like milk it out of the fangs.
Gross.
Or you grab like the gland, just like cut
Yeah.
that out.
Can I have a pewter cup.
Mm.
Can I fill it with some of the scales?
Yeah, absolutely. You can yank some scales off.
Ooh.
Mm.
And one of the Harriers comes up. Looks like she was maybe a hunter before the war.
Mhm.
She's just like, oh, it's a good kill.
Can you skin it for us?
I was going to for myself,
Okay. Can I have some of it?
I suppose.
Okay.
Whoa, we like killed it.
We killed it. You didn't fucking help at
You
all.
were just going to leave it here. If I didn't do anything, you were just going to leave the scales.
No, we weren't.
You were going to
No.
leave the hide and you know it.
Please make me boots.
Fine. She just like, have you guys ever seen like a snake get skin where they just kind of like,
Yeah,
hook, like
like-
you
Yeah.
slice it down and then you just pull it off?
Yeah.
She does that, but with like a 10-foot long snake.
Whoa.
Just yanks this big piece of scale off of it. She rolls up this hide, this snake skin,
Mhm.
and tucks it into her bag.
Is there any part of it that contains the music?
Mm.
Is there a gland or is there an area?
I always,
Amygdala?
you could, you know what? 2d6 plus intelligence, 2 spout
What
lore.
if it's got like weird vocal cords all down?
Oh,
Oh.
cool.
Ooh, I like that.
Hmm. Ooh, like
Whoa,
maybe
nice.
between two bones.
Mm.
I got 10.
Interesting and useful. You guys just tell me how it works.
Yeah, it's those vocal cords,
Mhm.
like in different thicknesses, like a
Mhm.
violin.
Oh,
Mm.
if you pull it out, you know those like electric violins that have no body?
Yeah.
It
Oh,
looks
yeah?
like one of those.
That'd be cool if it was like this like weird bone shaped like that, and then inside
Yeah.
were all the like
Yeah.
tendons.
Yeah, there is a bone with cords, many different kinds of vocal cords strung between it.
Yeah,
And that is how they make their music.
great. I
Mm.
want to extrude that.
Yeah, you can pull it out.
Yeah.
It takes some doing.
Yeah.
And now it's just a big piece of meat.
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
scales are gone. The venom's gone.
Well, I mean, we might as well use this whole thing, cook it up,
The Harriers nod and agree. Like
Mhm.
they start cutting the meat off it.
put it on
And,
a spit.
and now you have like food for a while. You've got fresh meat,
Mhm.
fresh snake meat, and a weird bone violin
Mm-hmm.
made of snake cords.
Weird.
Pan is like invasive. These creatures are invasive and dangerous. Thank you for doing your part. And also, if there is one in these woods, there are more. So we should perhaps continue.
Keep your ears open.
Keep your hearts strong. And he disappears into the trees. And you continue on your way.
Yeah, we start running again.
Yep. And
Yeah.
you're following, at this point, you realize like the way the Harriers are going is matching up with the footprints that M4 has left behind,
Mhm.
Perfect.
which means maybe you'll catch up, which means roll me some dice. I want to see if you catch up.
Just 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6 plus,
All of us?
I guess, Constitution to keep up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's going slower.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
11.
11.
10.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
You hustle on through the trees, following these footprints, and eventually you start to hear like a thump, thump, like feel the reverberations through the ground.
Mm.
And ahead, you see M4, like
Mm.
creeping basically through the trees. He started to slow down quite a lot,
Mm.
and he's being very careful. You can see him like inching around trees, trying to gently move some of them aside and like cracking their roots out of the ground,
Mhm.
but then putting them back. And
Putting them back?
he's like trying to straighten them as he
Uh-oh.
moves through.
What?
But there he is.
That's cute.
And the Harriers back off.
Yeah. Just keep your distance. He knows the dress of the enemy.
We'll let you handle this.
Yeah. I kind of want to put some Hibernia water in it and see what it does.
Oh, cool.
Interest.
Like into his
very
boiler?
interesting.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
it's like like imbued with spirit energy
Yeah,
to awaken its inner spirit.
Mm-hmm.
that's a very interesting idea.
Or like coalesce the spirits that are within it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that would work. That's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd have to get close to it first.
Okay.
All right, and you start. I imagine like it's quite dark in this part of the wood. The canopy is thick. The trees are varying in their closeness, so it's not the most open place in the world. But he's reached a spot where there's like a large rock jutting up out of the ground,
Mm.
and it looks like you can see like poof, 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 like irregular puffs of steam.
Mm.
And he almost rests his hammer against the cliff,
Mm.
like he's leaning against it.
Mm.
Like he's tired?
Like it looks like he looks like an old man going like, oh boy.
Aw.
So there's quite a lot of stairs at this Outback Steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's leaning, it's resting.
I want to go up to him gently
Mhm.
from the other side and let him know that a mechanic is coming.
Oh, so you're trying to get in front of him and be
Yeah.
like, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Mhm.
is probably a charisma, 2d6 plus charisma. Billy and Tuck, what is your approach?
I'm gonna hang back, but be
I'll
close.
hang back a little bit. Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
8.
8, 7 to 9. You approach from the front, like hands up kind of,
M4, stand down.
and its head spins to like the long distance lens and points right at you, and it brings like its fist and its hammer up, but it doesn't attack.
What do I hear inside?
It is scared. It will strike,
Hmm.
is what is imparted to you.
Hmm.
Basically, back off.
I won't come any closer.
It requires fuel.
I do not have fuel, but I have something else.
M4 imparts to you. It will help.
Thing says I think it could.
Okay, 2d6 plus charisma again.
Oh,
This is like a
no.
parlay, maybe. What'd you get?
10.
Oh,
Nice.
Very nice. And seeing that you are a mechanic and you are offering maintenance, basically,
Yeah.
M4 stands down. Like it sort of straightens up, and you hear hissing as pistons like bring the arms in, like collapse the forearms a little bit, and its torso compacts,
Hmm.
and it kind of hunches over.
Makes like a ladder with his arms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like a hatch pops open on the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it easy. I don't know what this is going to do. I go up and there's a part of the boiler. I want to replace the water with a jar of Hibernia water.
Okay. I think this might also be, this is like a defy danger wisdom. Like, is this a good idea kind of roll? But I'm very curious.
Oh. Okay, 10.
Oh, okay.
10.
Then the question that I have is, like, what is the Hibernian water doing to the spirits that are captured in the construction of this Mac?
They are decoding the learned part of the mech.
Mhm.
They're allowing the natural elements to speak together. They're amplifying the song that is the elements.
Yeah.
And the coding of the machine is being dampened.
So the spirits are basically taking control of M4.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you pour this water into the boiler, and it works its way into the systems of the Warmac. You close the hatch, and M4 reactivates. The pistons start going, the boiler starts pumping away, and he begins to stand. Its arms unfold, its torso extends, it stands up, and then it rolls its shoulders and
That's
kind of
cool.
like tips to one side. And then M4 says, "Thank you." And that's where we're going to end it for this week. I've been your game master, Sean O'Hara. Joining me as always, playing Tacoma Dome the Barbarian, Abdulaziz.
It's so sick. I'm so happy we have an Iron Giant now.
I love him.
Playing Ving the Half-Elf Druid, Paul Oppers.
Take care.
Playing Fat Billy the Halfling Thief, Jessica Ty.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you to Aaron Reed for our intro and outro music. I really recommend you check out Aaron's original music at aaronreed.bandcamp.com, and also check out all the music produced for the show on Spotify. Thank you to all of our supporters around the world. Without you, we simply would not be able to do this show. If you want us to support, and in return get access to a bunch of cool bonus content like an up-to-date Mallbrats feed, merch, writing, gift boxes, games run by Abdul and myself, live streams, and more, check us out at patreon.com/spoutlore or spoutlore.com/moneyplease. And if you like Spout Lore, you should check out the public release of our other show, Mallbrats. That's available on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you like either show, please leave us a review. Reviews mean a lot to us and mean a lot to people finding the show. And if you leave a review for the show, maybe we'll read it on air. Like this review from Aces and Cats, beautiful and perfect. Extremely well-built story with lots of fun shenanigans, brought to life by a very talented cast of comedians and storytellers. So glad the world gets to enjoy it. Thank you so much.
There's a review from Rita Human of Mallbrats. Where have these adorable gremlin kids been all my life? I love them all so much already. I would have put them in my pocket and peek in on their antics whenever I need to cheer myself up. Thank you, Rita.
We got any other reviews?
This one says, my favorite podcast ever. I always know that I'm going to have fun when listening to Spout Lore. Humorous and heartfelt, this show is an epic journey of 3 friends. And Sean.
Wow. Thank you so
Whoa.
much.
Holy shit.
What
That
a
was
gift.
hilarious.
Hair perp.
Yeah. Thanks, Perp.
Thank you so much.
And so ends the tale of adventures 3 who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, fun times abreast in revelry.